Got the men here to talk about it as well. We start from the beginning. James Wakabi is here, and K Chege is here as well. He's a cool kid. He's got a new Twitter handle as well. It's at K Chege, isn't it?
_ sports.
So you gave up on the Gishuha?
I did.
Oh, okay. It's about time. Cool kids don't usually go with so many names. At J Wakabi as well, and I am at Bernard _ sports. Let's talk about this, gentlemen. The SOYA Awards. The nominations are out. They're releasing it like medicine, you know, moja maratatu, you know,
yes.
in bits and pieces. They first gave us the team of the year, and we have 3 rugby teams in there.
Yes, Bernard. First of all, disclaimer: I sit on the panel that decides SOYA.
It's a disclosure you have to make.
That's the first disclaimer. But yes, SOYA Awards next year, they will be held in Kakamega, so going out of Nairobi once again.
Second time.
For the second time. That time actually. First time Mombasa for 2 years, then early this year in Naivasha.
Oh yeah,
but then this year it was more of a symposium and just to be together than an actual awards. But then next year, early third week of January, we will be out in Kakamega. So yes, SOYA is here. SOYA is turning 18, so it's now an adult. You know? It's now an adult.
It's already gone past the, you know, all the teenage problems that it had.
Yeah, all the teenage problems. Now we've got our own ID card, Huduma card as well. So now we can quite possibly say it's grown up. But yes, loads of nominations because it's been a wonderful year for Kenya from a sporting perspective. And like you said, just to have your Kenya Sevens team in there, you have your KCB team in there, to have Tusker in there.
Kabras is in there.
Kabras
I'm talking about
there.
The 3 rugby teams.
Yeah, because Kenya is a huge rugby nation when you think about it. And of course, Kabras had a wonderful year. Couldn't quite cap it up by winning Kenya Cup, but they went so close. KCB, once again, the dominant team in Kenyan rugby, especially in the Kenyan Cup. And of course, our Shujaa team had 2 very good legs and of course went to Tokyo. So almost always makes sense. And of course, you've got Tusker in there.
Yeah. I was going to bring the cool guys
cool
with the Tusker. Yeah, you know, Tusker is a universal one. Yeah. What do you think about that nomination as well because of their performance?
Yes, I think maybe they do deserve serious mention. They really try because considering the issues that they had and how far they went. But for me, Bernard, I would like to look at the promising, you know?
No, wait. We're finishing with the team. So you're happy with Tusker?
I'm quite happy with Tusker.
Okay. Right. I think because they won a Champions League position.
And yes, and they won the league.
Yeah, they won the league, went to Champions League.
Exactly.
You know, when you're relegated from the Champions League, you're allowed to participate in the Confederations Cup, which is just below there, and with Gor Mahia as well. But I think Tusker has done well for a long time.
And it was just
okay, let's move to the most promising, because there...
I look at the most promising men. We've seen the rugby team, so at least there's somebody from rugby. We have Andrew Matoka from rugby. But I want to look at Taimur Malik from golf. This young man won a pro tournament. He's a junior. He's 17. He beat the pros at Sigona. He went on to beat...
what does that say? The pros are not that good, or?
It means he's that good.
There's always the other side of the story, you know?
And when he started his final round, he was 4 shots behind.
Yes.
But he covered that up, went into a playoff, beat the other 2 pros, took that tournament. He took also the current challenge, was in the Muthaiga team that won the Tannehill Shield. Probably will get a nomination to play next year's Magical Kenya Open.
I think it's good.
Yes, he set a course record of 7 under 65.
Yes.
That's not been done before. So, yeah, he deserves to be there. He's facing serious challenge from the athletes, but I think he's there by his own right.
Okay, but that's just on the golf. I think there are other people who have been mentioned in that nominations list as well, Jason.
Yes, the most promising this year is going to be very tough.
It is.
These are for youngsters who are below 20 years of age. And we had the World Under 20 in Nairobi, and you saw how well the boys did and the girls did. So when you look at the boys, you've got Harrison Wanyonyi, first Kenyan to ever win a medal at work.
That's for the most promising.
Yeah, that's one most promising.
There's actually 2 Wanyonyis in
Yes,
there.
there's Harrison, then there's Emmanuel who set a championship record winning the 800 meters.
Yes.
And then there's Vincent Keter who won the 1500 meters world title, and then a few weeks later won Kip Keino Classic 1500 meters. So did it at the junior, then went up to the senior.
There's the Wanyonyi who also won the walk.
That's him. That's Harrison.
Yes.
Harrison. Wonderful. For me, one of the biggest surprises I've ever seen in Kenyan athletics, to see a young man come in and win a world title in walk. Unheard of, never done before. And I feel the 2 Wanyonyis will be maybe the biggest
you know,
fight of Malik.
There was a little issue about Wanyonyi and the other Wanyonyi and also Manyala, and there looked like there was some connivance there, you know, to be able to get as many titles to Western Kenya as possible.
Which is a wonderful change from our traditional side, where we think, when we think athletics, we all think the Rift Valley.
Yeah.
So it's good to see your Wanyonyis, and it tells you we are maybe.
But these guys lit up the stadium on during that event, didn't they?
Yes, he did, because we kept wondering, so how long before he drops off? How long before he drops off? But he just kept going, and he just kept going, and he just kept going. And after a while we thought, because I was at the stadium, and we thought, we could just do it. And he kept on going. And he kept on going. And then he did it. I think he's been one of my standout sportsmen of the year, regardless of young, old. Harrison Wanyonyi was incredible.
Okay. You have not mentioned the most promising girls as well. There is the 11-year-old tennis player.
Yeah, she's
made
done
it to
well.
the CAF tennis championships, to the finals.
She's done well, but in her age category, again, any other year, this would be great for her. But in a year when the girls again were so dominant at Kasarani, at the World Under 20, becomes really hard. You've got Purity Chepkirui, she was incredible. You've got Teresia Gateri, won that 3,000 meter race. You've got Jacqueline Chepkoech, won the steeplechase.
Yeah. We've got
let me tell you,
Violetta of Vihiga Queens.
Yeah, you've got the girl who was also incredible. Had what? 4 hat-tricks?
Yes. She scored 4 goals in one match.
4 goals in one game.
Yes, yes.
When you look at that list, let me tell you what, we shall have quite the fight in figuring out who comes out on top.
Are the public allowed to vote?
No, this year, no. It's the journalists who sit down. It's a panel of top journalists in the country. They all sit down and we...
Now, these 3,000 meters, you have not explained to me very nicely. Jacqueline Chepkoech and Teresa Muthoni.
Yeah, Teresa won the 3,000 flat.
Yes.
She's based in Japan.
Yes.
Wonderful race. I think she was the first Kenyan girl to give us gold.
Absolutely.
And then Jacqueline, of course, you know, Kenyans and the steeplechase, especially after what happened in Tokyo. We take it very personally.
Yes, yes.
So, we are like, this is our race. So she came back and said, you know what? This is our race. I make sure you guys have it. And she won it. Okay.
That's brilliant on what is going on in the SOYA Awards. The rugby teams, of course, making the cut. They will have to beat 2 football teams. And that we are talking about Tusker and the newly promoted Talanta FC. We have not talked about Talanta. How do they get to the nominations?
Well, it's basically also just because you see, you've got to look at what a team has achieved based on where it was the season before, and just maybe the amount of effort they've put in to go up there. Of course, they're up against it, because once you have Talanta and you have Tusker, you're already feeling there's going to be a pinch. But it's always, once you get nominated, it's your first step towards moving on. Yes.
Right. Do we still need to talk about the EPL again and what has happened to them? It's becoming a huge farce at the moment in terms of the fixtures being put on and then being cancelled, and now the players are talking about it, the captains are talking about it, the English managers were having a meeting themselves today. What's going on there?
It's primarily to do with COVID. How do you manage COVID? Do you stop and create a gap and hope that you can slow down the infections, or do you fight your way through it? That's been the main question. The EPL teams met and decided, you know what, we will fight our way through it, and basically they're just going to try and manage it as we go on.